it going, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. Level Deckcast Majorette action today. This is fresh off the shelves, fresh off the pegs, so to speak, right here in the good old U.S. Limited edition gift pack. This is Series 11 limited edition, which is graffiti style. Pretty average with everything else. The decos are pretty busy. They're pretty busy, but I think they look pretty decent. We'll go ahead and get this out, get some of this glare out of here. Just nice to see some more Majorette stuff coming out in the U.S. We really aren't getting much, which is really disappointing. I don't really see why this is such a problem for Jada and stuff. There is the models right there. Dodge Challenger, exclusive Nissan Z, so you do have to get the pack for that one. The Mercedes-Benz 190, exclusive DS7 E-Tense, and of course the Alfa Romeo Toenail, aka the Tonale, which is not exclusive. These are all on rubber bands. So let's go ahead and get those off of the rubber bands. All right, everybody, we got those off of the little placard, little cardboard insert here. It says Street Life on there, graffiti, and of course Majorette in some pretty nice font. It has some pretty cool little swigglies down here for the two exclusives, but it's basically like a parking lot. A lot of kind of neon style color, very, very colorful, to be quite honest. We will start from the right to the left. We will start with the Alfa Romeo Tonale. This uses kind of the newer kind of 5 gunslinger lug wheels, and you feel like you just put your fingers in there and just pop them off. It's a perfect wheel for the Alfa, for sure. The deco on the side's not great. It's definitely not good. It's more cartoonish than anything. It's not really graffiti, I would say. This one definitely does not look very good. The base color is pretty nice, though. It's kind of a dark, kind of emerald teal kind of color. It looks pretty decent. Taillight details look very, very good. It says Tornale in the back. The Alfa logo in there looks good as well. Of course, suspension. Not super suspension, but suspension in there. A little bit of details on the front. This one seems to have a little bit of scuff on the front there, which is unfortunate, but the Alfa logo is in there. Looks good. This guy has opening doors, which is pretty straightforward. Nothing particularly fancy with the inside of the door panels or anything like that, but it does have opening doors. It's okay. Base deets right here. This one is based 1/59 scale, as many people have dropped in the comments that Majorette just kind of estimate their dims, which is fine. All right, exclusive in here. This one's definitely far more graffiti style, for sure. I feel like that one definitely looks way more graffiti style. Uses the nice 5 swoosh lug, star lug, however you want to call this. I really like this wheel. This is one of my favorite wheels from them. White print on the wheels looks really, really good. The deck on the side of this one looks excellent. I love the satin, kind of matte satin finish to this one. It looks really, really good. I really, really like that. I think the color looks good. This is the first time I'm seeing this particular casting. This is a relatively newer casting. The prints are in the front, look fantastic. The grille looks fantastic. It's got your DS symbol in there, looks good. Of course, lensed headlights. Taillight prints look good. Of course, it says E-Tense on the left. Of course, a DS7 on the right. DS being the more performance luxury brand of Renault. This is a pretty good model, actually. Looks very, very decent. 1/59 scale. This one also comes with a tow hitch because, you know, it's a crossover. It's SUV. This one also has opening doors. They are pretty stiff. The interior looks pretty average. It's a giant steering wheel in there, but there's actually some really good details on the inside. Nothing particularly fancy on the door panel. I do like to point that out because, you know, door panel is pointless. There really is no reason to put detail on the inside of door panel. That's more of just caring about what you're designing. All right, not exclusive, but a very, 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 very good model. I am very biased against the 190E. Now, Majorette does not make the best 190E, but they do make a pretty good one. It's a little bit skinny, but it's pretty accurate. Details on the front and the back are spot on, though. 190E 2.5, 16, looks good. Hook assembly model on this, no rivet in the back. So the license plate you see there is the hook assembly part. The wheels are offset color. You have gold chrome in the back and orange chrome in the front. That is super, super cool. Definitely more kind of 90s style deco on this one. I think it looks really good. It's not super busy. It's relatively toned down. Even says 190E Evo 2 on there, which I think is pretty cool. Lens headlights on this one. This is where the casting kind of falls a little bit short just because the headlights don't look right because they're lensed. I think in this case it would have been better to print them on there, but I applaud the effort. The grille is all printed up there, and there is a little Mercedes logo on the top and the super dark tinted window. The doors don't open all that much. As a matter of fact, the driver door only opens that far, but the passenger door opens up much, much further. Oh, man. That's the one thing that always drives me nuts about Majorette is kind of the inconsistency in the moving parts. Everything else is pretty good quality. It's just the inconsistency in moving parts. And there is your base deets right there. Also 159 scale, so kind of interesting. This guy also has suspension as well. But we'll put that guy in the middle because, of course, it's the 190. He deserves to be in the middle. All right, the Nissan Z, the 400Z. This is a relatively new casting, a pretty new casting. Super neon yellow, but it looks good. This one looks really, really good with the lens headlights. I think they did a great job with that. Nissan logo on the front looks pretty good. It's a little bit small, but the details and prints on this one look pretty good. It's pretty cool. The deco on the sides definitely, like early 90s, like neon 90s, maybe even late 80s. Interesting with the purple chrome on the wheels. It matches, but yet it doesn't. Like, it looks good, but it doesn't look good. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't know if you guys can tell. I mean, the purple accent is nice. There's very little purple in the print. Almost no purple in the print. But it's a good offset. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. Details in the back, pretty average. It says Nissan Z on there. Bit of a scuff on there. No big deal. Just cleans that up. The casting's a little bit wide. It's nowhere near as bad as Tomica's, though. Tomica makes like the worst 400R casting ever. This one's okay. The door's open, giant, super wide. There's a little bit of detail on the door panel. There's at least a little armrest to lay your arm when you're driving. Of course, suspension on this one as well, and then base deets right here. 1/58 scale. So it looks like all this print right here, all this legal mumbo jumbo, looks like it's been updated on most of these castings. We'll see, because this is a relatively old casting. This casting's been around for at least 10 years, and it's still running strong. This is, of course, the Challenger Hellcat. I don't know if they call it a Hellcat, but they might just call it a Dodge Challenger. Actually, they don't call it anything on the base. It just says trademark FCA US 2021. So maybe this casting's not as old as I thought it was. 1/68 scale. Uses the big 5-spoke wheel. I think looks good. Does have some suspension on there. It works okay on the front. Not so good on the back. It says Dodge on the quarter panel. Majorette here. More of a cursive style, not necessarily graffiti style. I do like the color combination. There, of course, is your Hellcat Demon logo right there. So kind of an interesting combination of deets here. And of course, it does have a Demon hood on there, so maybe this one's supposed to be the Demon. But it looks good. The orange window makes for orange lensed headlights. I think that looks good. Details in the back. Prints look pretty good. Of course, it's a giant Challenger, so it's heavy. Big O tank. And then the inside the door panels are very, very nicely detailed. Like, beyond what they needed to be. So, I mean, they just look good. Pretty well detailed. It's a pretty good casting. This casting's been around for a long time, but I think it's pretty good. They've modified it and updated it and whatnot. But there you go. That is the Series 11 limited edition graffiti pack. It's a pretty good pack. Just happy that we get something in the U.S. I'm really not going to complain that we get something in the U.S. and it's new. This is new product. Hopefully we get more than this, but there you go. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about those. Let me know what you think about Majorette. And we always bring it to the channel whenever I can. It's just not very often. So we're going to catch you later. Live with Lim. Peace.